Who are you without your success? Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Sacred Man Experience podcast. I'm Imran Muhammad, aka the Pattern Interrupter. Today we are going to confront one of the most deepest identity crises affecting modern men. Who are you without your success? Who are you without your title? Who are you without your business? Who are you without status? Who are you without your money? Who are you without your recognition? Without the achievements people praise you for? Who are you then? Because many men have spent so long performing success, they no longer know themselves without it. And that becomes very dangerous. The invisible identity crisis. I've worked with men who have built companies, who have immense influence, men who have a lot of respect, men who are admired publicly, yet privately they were collapsing. Why is that? That's a crucial question. Their entire identity had fused with performance. That's why. If business was strong, they felt valuable. So their valuability, being valuable, seen valuable, is based upon the strength of their business. If people praised them, they felt worthy. If they achieved, they felt alive. But the moment performance dropped, their identity collapsed with it. This is why some men become emotionally unstable during failure. Because failure doesn't just threaten income, it threatens identity. Success as a substitute for self-worth. Most men are not chasing success. They are chasing relief. Relief from inadequacy, relief from shame, relief from feeling unseen. Success becomes psychological medication and eventually spiritual addiction. The difference between value and status. In Islamic understanding, your value was never based on the world or what you gain from the world, what you achieve from the world. It's not connected to wealth, not connected to followers, not connected to the titles and accolades that we are given through our journey of life, not the image that we have created in front of the world. Allah, the Lord of the world, our creator, our maker, the sacred essence itself, has stated, indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous. Not the most successful, not the most admired, not the most productive. Righteousness is internal alignment. Righteousness is what? Internal alignment, not external applause. The nafs and performance identity. The nafs loves identity through superiority. It wants distinction. It desires recognition. It wants importance. Because the ego survives through comparison, but the qalb, which is the heart, was not created for comparison. It was created for, guess what? Sincerity, the truth, and servitude to the Lord Almighty. The more attached you become to the image, the further you drift from peace. I'm going to give you an example. Because for me, many of us, we learn from other individuals' examples. If you yourself are going through what we are talking about and we are discussing in this podcast, maybe you may find that the person and individual's example I'm going to give, that is you. I once worked with a man whose entire emotional state depended on business results. It's the outcomes. That's all he desired, the outcome. A good month, he felt confident. A bad month, he felt worthless. Now, this was not emotionally regulated. No, he was financially regulated. And many men are the same. Your emotional stability cannot depend on external performance. It cannot. Because external performance fluctuates. The fear of losing status. This is why some men cannot slow down, cannot rest, cannot disconnect, because silence forces the question, who am I without achievement? When you're sitting alone and you are doing nothing, and all you can hear within yourself, who am I without achievement? This is forcing something, right, which in reality is not your balanced state. And many men, let's get this true and be truthful with this. Many of us as men have no answer. So what happens? They stay busy, but not productive, just busy for the sake of being busy. The great polymath Imam al-Ghazali talks and mentions and discusses about identity. Imam al-Ghazali warned that people became destroyed when they seek worth through creation instead of the creator. Because creation is unstable. People change, markets change, opinions change, status changes. Only Allah the Almighty is constant. Detachment from the image. In the Islamic tradition, constantly challenge achievement to public identity. Yeah? Not because success is evil, but because attachment corrupts sincerity. Ibn Ata'Allah as-Sakandari said something very profound, but in a very simple way. Bury your existence in the earth of obscurity. Meaning, do not become addicted to being seen. The question you must face, if everything external disappeared tomorrow, would you still respect yourself? Would you still know who you are? Or has your identity become dependent on the applause? Rebuilding the identity. I want to give you some practical ways to self-reflect and try to bring something which is detached from just the achievement or just performance. The first one which I want to share with you, spend time without performance. Okay? Not doing your work, not having an outcome all the time, not making money, but just being present. Remove unnecessary validation seeking. Develop private discipline. Do something, right, outside of the sight of others. But there is internal development. Go back and look at your patterns that you've created. And you need to break them patterns to feel much more valuable within yourself as a human being, as part of the human family. 4, build identity around values, not results. And learn to exist without being admired. Because peace begins where performance addiction ends. So, let me give you a question, which I hope you will reflect over till the next podcast. Who are you when nobody is impressed? That's a question. Who are you when nobody is impressed? You are more than your productivity. Yes, you are. More than your income. More than your achievements. Do not lose yourself trying to become successful. Become grounded first. Find your sacredness. Become the individual that you were created for, as the agent of God on earth, and the one who's been chosen to be sacred. Find your sacred. Peace